Hello, Phil. How are you today?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good. Well, first of all, I want to thank you in behalf of Marshall Beckers to do this interview for the fan club.
It's easy to do.
Okay, so then we might as well get started. First of all, how does it feel to be back in the picture and having singles and an album in the charts worldwide?
Well, it's always really nice to have any kind of product out that people are reacting to in a positive way, so it's really been kind of fun.
Okay. So, are you working on a new album soon?
That's the next project. We'll do it. It should be done before the tour starts, which starts in July.
Mm-hmm. You think it's going to be released before the
I don't know.
the tour? It's probably too early.
I think it would take too long to get it out.
Okay. And hold on. Phil, did you enjoy touring the U.S. and England last year, and are you looking forward to the new tour this year?
It was a lot of fun. It's good to get around the country. We saw more of the country on that the United States tour than I'd seen in quite a few years. Same thing with England. We had a chance to go everywhere, and which was really fun. I had a good time. I drove most of the time in England. We saw a lot of it, so it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great. And this year you're going back to Europe in October and November, right? Isn't that about
That's generally the plan, but that's not hard and fast yet. That's not settled totally, so that anything could happen with that. But,
okay.
But it looks like it.
And, well, here it says, what are the plans for 85? It's probably just touring and the album, right?
Yeah, pretty much the same as we did in 84.
And when do you start recording the new album with Don?
They're still looking for songs, and it's all kind of up in the air, but that could happen anytime within, from now to at least the beginning of the tour, and we could wind up doing some of it depending on what was finished, even during the touring, because there are times when the band's together, and we could go do a couple of days. So it's hard to say when it'll be finished, but it should start before the summer tour.
Do you think you have the same musicians as you had last year for the tour?
I hope so. We're trying to do that.
Because they were fantastic.
It was a lot of fun. We're all a good bunch to be with on the road.
Right. And where are you going to record? Is it in the U.S. or in England again?
Maybe a little of both. Some in England, probably maybe some here. It's still unsettled until it's finished. We won't really know.
Right. But it's going to be under Dave Edmunds.
Yeah,
definitely.
Just the Caribbean, but nobody thought it was a good idea.
Oh, wow. Or Hawaii.
Nobody thought it was a good idea.
Okay. Are there plans for touring Europe in 85, and do we see you in Holland for a concert?
Well, I'm sure that if we tour Europe, which is in the plan when we go to England to do Europe at the same time, so I'm sure Holland will be first on the list.
Because I found out in the meantime about what happened in Hamburg. When they already sold the tickets.
Oh, yeah.
But he wanted to know actually how well it would be, for you to come over, and it sold pretty well. So they had to give all the tickets back.
It'd be nice to know how many he sold.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it was silly. I know.
People do that.
Right.
Before things are settled.
And then, do you have any plans to record a Phil Everly solo album again?
No, I don't have any plans at all.
Not at all. Okay. And one of the songs of your latest and greatest solo album was "I'll Mend Your Broken Heart," and I wonder if you have been a beautiful Everly song. Wait a minute. It would have been a beautiful Everly song. And would you ever record the song again with Don for an Everly album?
I don't know. It's never crossed my mind as an idea. I'd have to study it and think about it. But there's also recording restrictions, too. There's about a 5-year period after you record something before you can cut it again.
Cut it again, okay.
For a different label.
Okay. Have you or Don ever written a song called Darling, Talk to Me, eventually recorded by Johnny Rivers?
It sounds like one I might have written. If this is a song, Darling, Talk to Me, Tell Me What's Wrong Tonight. If the second line is Tell Me What's Wrong Tonight, I might have written it.
You might have written it.
If my name's not on it, I didn't write it.
You didn't write it, okay.
I may have written it, but I won't claim it.
You don't remember, okay. And did the Everly Brothers ever record this song?
No, I remembered if the Everlys did it.
Yeah, okay. From which period comes this song you wrote, You Can Bet, recorded by Shaken Pyramids and Alvin Stardust in 1982?
It's probably written in the late 50s, early 60s, I think.
Was it originally meant for to be an Everly Brothers song?
No, I just wrote songs and never thought about anybody ever recording them, just sort of wrote them.
Are you able to provide Everly Brothers International with the information on a TV movie called Moving Violation? And Has it been? It has been reported that you have written the music for it and also sung
If
on
they're
it.
talking about it's
It's
there's
Detroit Man.
yeah, the Detroit Man is from a film a long time ago. There were two films that I did music for.
Okay.
Not all of the music, but some of the music. A Black Oak Conspiracy,
Django's theme.
and
That's what the song was called.
oh, was it?
I have it on tape.
I don't. Did I do it?
Django's theme. Yes, you did it.
Did they call it that?
Uh huh.
And because I remember writing songs for those, and then Detroit Man, I think I wrote for Movie Violation and with the song Inside, I think.
Uh-huh.
But it's been a long time ago that I did that.
Okay.
But there's a new movie called Moving Violations out. It's a comedy that I have nothing to do with.
Oh, this was just the TV movie. It's not the.
Yeah, it's not
okay.
probably the one they're talking about because that's a current release that I think has been.
No, they're talking about the TV one.
About the old one.
Yeah, the TV one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, and if you weren't in show business and didn't have, the musical backgrounds that your family provided, what do you think you would have done?
I don't know. Without, probably would have had gone into computer training.
In the 50s already, huh? Okay. And at this point of your life, do you feel that you have achieved most of your goals or dreams or what you wanted to do, or what do you think you still want to accomplish eventually?
Just live a good, long, happy life and have as much music in it as possible.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
sing.
about all I try to
Sing
do.
as long as you can sing, okay? Are you planning on another double live album like you did with EBI?
You mean like the
Like
reunion
EB?
concert?
Yeah, like
a live album?
yeah, like a live album.
I don't know. Maybe hasn't come to my mind. I haven't been thinking about any kind of. But I got any ideas of what they would like? They ought to let us know.
Oh, okay. Okay, Phil, I guess these are all the questions that
Well, enjoy.
people wanted to know, and thank you very much for your time.
It's always a pleasure.
It's appreciated. Thank you. Bye-bye. This interview was taped on May the 6th at 6 o'clock in the evening at Phil's house in North Hollywood. And in case you're wondering what some of the noises were in the background, Phil's dog Angel was barking outside. And at one time the phone rang and Christopher was on the phone and talking probably from his mother's home. And Jason came down in the meantime and we chit-chatted and Phil was teasing him that he's the next to be interviewed and he took off real fast and laughed. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it and this is my first interview so I wasn't too good, so forgive me, okay?